A divine architect. Divine architect, I made deals on the table. I was not aware that executive actions deserve an explanation. We are having a similar breakdown in communications. A very high level executive, Kevin Murphy, the general field superintendent, failed to inform me that the construction attorney had an advice against my proceeding with my architect negotiation. The open house would be at the University of Arizona for 1.13 billion. Combining both sides of my, combining both sides of the architectural design, what is an architect? An architect architecture is the art of science and designing and engineering large structures and buildings. Those who choose the study of architecture will have enthusiasm for both the science and the art, and the architecture admissions required typically consider both artistic ability and mathematic in proficiency. Knowledge of current design and planning laws, art regulations, a study of relatively long period before becoming a full-age licensed architect. Kevin Scully is the foreman. George Fernandez is the art enforcement. Tom Hickam connector. Steve has been called to be the hooker on. Michael Donnelly has been ordained to be the carpenter. Johnny Collin, the signalman. Kevin Brown, the walking bus. Robin Ryan is being ordained to be the prayer coordinator. Richie Brown, the tagline. Aldrich Grant, the apprentice. Those who study architect and undergraduate level will graduate in 3 or 4 years with a BA or BSc depending on the program. In the United Kingdom, the bachelor's qualification will usually include the ARS and the RIBA (RIBA) Architects Registration Board Royal Institute of British Architects Part 1 examinations will you need before taking the Part 2 examination, often including with a Master's in Architect and Part 3 exam. A further degree and relevant experience. Those parts of the official ARB and RIBA requirements where all training architects are required to gain an addition to practical experience. Mark Pagletin is being called to be the associate director. John Sehafner is being called to be the crane operator, and Steve Plate is being called to be the director of the WTC Constructions, New York, New York. The budget is 1.5 billion. Starlight Temple for 1.5 million deal. This price will generate lots of interest, more confidence in the world that nobody will destroy it. Nobody is going to be made out of rock because God said that it has to be an altar made out of God for to keep the Ark of the Covenants and the Ten Commandments. Everything is about my career and my work. This time skills deals brokers. You got after completing all the brokers, you need to come up with a number. This tempo house is more than million words, 1.5 million, more than a range of 1.1 million. We have a deal, medicine, law, and engineering. The price is just 1.5 million, a little range price range, 204,000 square feet. Money is short here, and I take it or out of the market. I leave it or I take it out of the market. What makes me better than everyone else is that I work harder. The market have not moved up. After completing all the necessary stages in your country, you'll be licensed architect with a bunch of the parts qualifications depending on the course. This project is not finished yet. It needs more work to be done. It's a holy temple.